Hello students, in the present video I will be showing you how to use the concept of present value to compare different amount of money that is going to happen in a future time or different cash flow. I will be using an example for making this explanation. The example is this. In terms of today's dollar, which choice is better and by how much? To receive 100,000 now or to receive 25,000 at the end of each year for 5 years? We're going to answer this question using two different rates of interest. The first one is what happens if money is worth 9% compounded annually. And second, what happens if money is worth 4% compounded annually. So whatever is the case, what we have is something like this. As choice 1, in the 5 years, we are going to receive just at this moment 100,000, and we are not going to receive any more. So we are not going to receive any other amount. The second choice, in the second choice, what happens is illustrated here in this timeline. There will be an input of 25,000 every year for 5 years. You are going to receive 5 times 25,000. And we want the answer, which will be a better choice when we have different interest. So let's see what happens if the interest is 9% compounded annually. So let's answer the first question. So what will be better, to receive 100,000 now or $25,000 every year for 5 years? If the interest is 9%, we are going to use the present value to compare the two amounts. So the present value of the first cash flow, that is actually $100,000, because this 100,000 is happening today, it's happening now. In the second choice, there is a cash flow, money that go in every year, and it's 25,000. So I'm going to compare this. So this is an annuity. So I'm going to compute the present value of this annuity. What will be the value of this annuity at the beginning of these 5 years? So what we have here in choice number 2 is the only one that I'm going to work, because the present value of the first ones, we already know that is 100,000. But for choice 2, that the money is happening in a future time, I'm going to take into account that the payment of this annuity is 25,000, so this I will be receiving 25,000. That the interest is 9%, so the nominal rate of interest is 9%, and this is compounded annually, so n equal 1. And of course, if this is the case, for 5 years, we are going to receive 5 times this 25,000. So n will be time times the number of payment per year, but it will be only 1 payment per year, so it will be 5 times 1 equal 5. And then use the formula of present value. We know that the present value is an equal the payment, so the present value of the annuity will be equal to the payment multiplied by this factor 1 minus 1 plus I to the power negative n, and this n will be this 5, and this I will be 0.09%. So make a substitution of all the values, we are going to have this. And then use your calculator for doing that. 25,000, open bracket, 1 minus, open bracket, 1 plus 0.09, close the bracket of your calculator, raise this to the power negative 5, close another bracket, and divide it by 0.09. So the answer is 90,241.28. So in terms of today's dollar, if we are receiving 25,000 at the end of every year, this will be only 97,241.28, less than this 100,000, because we are receiving money, so it will be better to receive more. So this 100,000 will be more. So therefore, 100,000 now is better by the difference of these two amounts, 2,758.72 in terms of today's dollars. His money is worth 9% compounded annually. So if money is worth 9% compounded annually, we are receiving more in the first choice, choice number 1. I know that we are receiving 125,000. 5 times 25,000 is 125,000. So it looks like more. But in terms of today's dollar, will be bigger this. Remember, time and money goes together. So the value of the money depends on the time you are receiving this money. Taking into account this 100,000 will be more than this. Okay, but what happens if money is worth 4% compounded annually? What happens if the rate of interest is 4%? Let's see what happened. So, for answering this second question, question B. Again, the same situation, we're analyzing choice 2. Again, we're going to receive $25,000, but the interest will be 4%. So, the nominal rate of interest is 4%, and again, it compounded annually. So the time will be the same, equal 5, and the only that I need to do is make a substitution in the formula of annuity. Again, I will be 0.04 divided by 1, but this is 0.04, so I'm going to type here 0.04. This R is 25,000, this N is equal 5. So I make a substitution of everything, and I'm using my calculator. Using my calculator, I get 111,296.56. So in terms of today's dollar, this will be more. So the choice 2 will be better. You are going to receive more. So if the interest is that payment of 25,000 at the end of each year for 5 years are better by the difference of these two amounts. That is 100,295.56. In terms of today's dollar, its money is worth 4% compounded annually. Okay, and with that, I finished the explanation of this problem, and I hope you understand what to do if you need to compare two different amounts using the present value. So using the value of the money today in terms of today's dollar. I hope you have found it useful. Thank you.